There's a picture-shaped shadow on the wall, where the afternoon light still likes to fall. Dust gathers quietly around the edge, like time forgot a promise it once kept. A wooden frame above the second shelf, still hanging exactly by itself. The nail remains, the color stays the same. Everything is here except the face. Funny how a room can learn your name long after nobody says it. Now there's only an empty frame, holding space where a story used to stay. A silent outline in the paint, like somebody folded yesterday away. I thought memories would fade with time. Instead they changed their shape. The photograph is gone tonight, but the wall still keeps the empty frame. The coffee table carries tiny marks from restless conversations after dark. A stack of books leans slightly to the right, as if they're waiting for another night. I almost took the frame down yesterday, then somehow couldn't walk away. Maybe letting go is not a door, maybe it's a room you slowly cross. Funny how the smallest things remain when the larger pieces vanish. Now there's only an empty frame, holding space where a story used to stay. A silent outline in the paint, like somebody folded yesterday away. I thought memories would fade with time. Instead they changed their shape. The photograph is gone tonight, but the wall still keeps the empty frame. One day another picture may appear, another season, another year, and maybe I won't compare the two. Maybe the wall is healing too. Now there's only an empty frame, no longer asking me to stay the same. The outline softens in the light, and the room feels different every day. Some stories leave without a sound, yet leave something they gave. The photograph is gone tonight, but I'm no longer the empty frame. Found a cardboard box behind the stairs, filled with things from different years. Movie coffee stubs and faded maps, receipts folded into scraps. At the bottom, underneath it all, a white envelope, slightly small, my handwriting across the front, like a voice I almost forgot. The stamp was worn, the corners bent, a journey that was never meant to end. It came back with the return address, a place that doesn't fit the map I have left. Every road I thought I knew leads somewhere different now than it used to. The mailbox stands, the numbers stay, but time has moved the house away. Some letters travel far too late and come back with a return address. I trace the ink with careful hands, reading words from who I was back then. Simple plans and borrowed dreams written in permanent blue ink. Outside, a bus rolled down the street, carrying strangers I won't meet. And suddenly it all felt clear, some destinations disappear. Not every message finds a door, not every story waits anymore. It came back with a return address, a place that doesn't fit the map I have left. Every road I thought I knew leads somewhere different now than it used to. The mailbox stands, the numbers stay, but time has moved the house away. Some letters travel far too late and come back with a return address. Maybe the paper wasn't lost, maybe it arrived exactly where it was supposed to. Back into these hands again, to tell me not to send it twice. It came back with a return address, no apology, no request, just proof that certain roads can end without becoming mistakes. The envelope rests on the shelf beside the life I used to chase. Some letters never reach the past, they come back with a return address. The hostess smiled and looked around, as if another chair might still be found. I almost turned and checked behind, out of habit more than hope this time. Window seat beside the glass, watching strangers hurry past. The menu open like a book to a chapter I had never looked. Funny how the room stayed just the same, while I arrived as someone different. Table for one near the city lights, no reservation for a second life. The empty chair no longer feels misplaced, it's only furniture, not a space to save. The waiter asks if someone table for one tonight. The old song playing overhead, it used to pull 1,000 thoughts instead. Now it's only background sound floating gently through the crowd. I ordered things you never liked without explaining, without compromise. And somewhere between the first and last bite, the silence started feeling light. Not every quiet moment needs a name. Not every seat is meant for waiting. Table for one near the city lights. No reservation for a second life. The empty chair no longer feels misplaced. It's only furniture, not a space to save. The waiter asks if someone else will come. I smile and say no, just this one. For the first time, the words sound right. Table for one tonight. Outside, the evening traffic moves along. Nobody notices what's changed, but somewhere underneath the noise, a different future takes its place. Table for one, and that's enough. No missing piece, no borrowed luck. Just a seat beside a window view, and someone learning something new. The bill arrives, I take my time. No reason left to rush. Goodbye, the city's shining just as bright. Table for one tonight. The chair across from me stays still, and somehow that's okay. The departure board flickered above, changing cities every couple minutes. Coffee cups and rolling suitcases, passing through without a witness. Track 7 just like years ago, at least that's what I thought I knew. I stood beneath the same old clock, waiting for a version of the truth. Every announcement echoed through the air, names and numbers I could barely hear. I was standing on the wrong platform, watching every train go somewhere else, thinking one of them would stop for me, like nothing had changed. But the signs were clear all along. I just kept reading yesterday's directions. Sometimes the journey doesn't disappear, simply waiting in the wrong place. Family gathered near the gate, laughing over tickets in their hands. A little girl pointed down the track, certain where she needed to stand. I envied how she never hesitated, never questioned every turn, while I carried outdated maps to destinations that no longer worked. The loudspeaker called another route, and something in me finally listened. I was standing on the wrong platform, watching every train go somewhere else, thinking one of them would stop for me, like nothing had changed. But the the gate. I was standing on the wrong platform, holding tickets for a finished story, trying to arrive where I had already been instead of where life was leading. Now the tracks stretch into the distance, and I don't need to know the end. The train pulls in, the doors slide wide, and this time I step in. The station clock keeps moving forward, and finally, so do I. Three lines typed beneath your name on a screen that's brighter than the room. I rewrote every sentence twice, then pressed send sometime after 2. The city moved outside the glass, traffic lights changing in sequence, while my words traveled through the dark, looking for a place to land. No alarms, no dramatic scenes, just a small circle changing color. That blue receipt appeared at 3:18, proof the message reached where it was meant to be. No missing signal, no mystery, just a quiet confirmation on a glowing screen. You read the words, I know you did. The little mark told me everything, and somehow silence said much more than any answer could have brought. Me at a cafe table, turning the cup between my hands. The conversation stayed unfinished, but the meaning didn't. Outside, bicycles crossed the avenue, people carrying ordinary days, and I began to understand not every page requires another line. Some stories end without a period, they simply stop adding sentences. That blue receipt appeared at 3:18, proof the message reached where it was meant to be. No missing signal, no mystery, just a quiet confirmation on a glowing screen. You read the words, I know you did. The little mark told me everything, and somehow silence said much more than any answer could have brought. Maybe closure isn't hearing back, maybe it's knowing the door was found and choosing not to knock again when nobody turns the handle. That blue receipt still lives somewhere, buried beneath newer conversations, a tiny signal from another year that taught me what acceptance means. You read the words and that was enough, nothing left to translate now. The screen goes dark, the evening fades, and I finally put the phone away. Seen, and the world kept moving. Login screen at 10:30 asked a question I once knew by heart. 8 familiar characters that used to open every locked compartment. Old photo folders, saved messages, concert tickets and digital dust. 1,000 pieces of another year waiting behind a line of stars. My fingers paused above the keys, certain memory would arrive, but the password never came back, like a street name fading from a map. I tried every version of myself, every number, every date. The password never came back, and for a moment I called it lost. Then I watched the cursor blinking there and realized what it had unlocked. The recovery page offered hints, questions from a different life, favorite places, first pet names, people I no longer recognized. I laughed at how impossible it seemed that something once repeated every day could disappear without a sound, like it had quietly packed away. Maybe forgetting isn't failure, maybe it's distance doing its work. The password never came back, like a street name fading from a map. I tried every version of myself, every number, every date. The password never came back, and for a moment I called it lost. Then I watched the cursor blinking there and realized what it had unlocked. There are rooms I'll never enter now, boxes left unopened in the dark. But not every door is meant to stay part of the house forever. Some archives belong to time, not because they're gone, but because they've already taught everything they came to teach. The password never came back, and somehow that became the answer. Not every memory needs revisiting, not every chapter needs rereading. The screen dimmed slowly in the night, no alarm, no final scene, just a window closing on its own as something lighter stepped through. I shut the laptop gently and didn't try again. This room is smaller than the last one. 3 boxes still wait by the door. The walls don't know my history, the floorboards haven't heard it before. A single window near the kitchen looks over rooftops and antenna lines. Nothing familiar in the distance, no landmarks from another time. At first I thought I'd miss the view, then something unexpected happened. This window faces north, somewhere I've never looked before. No old streets hiding in the glass, no echo standing at the corner, just open sky and moving clouds, a direction without a memory attached. And every morning when the light comes in, it feels like the room is drawing a new map. Neighbor waters plants at 7. A train passes somewhere out of sight. The city writes its own routine without asking who I used to be. I bought a chair beside the window and to notice what is arriving. The horizon doesn't owe me answers, only somewhere new to look. This window faces north, somewhere I've never looked before. No old streets hiding in the glass, no echoes standing at the corner, just open sky and moving clouds, a direction without a memory attached. And every morning when the light comes in, it feels like the room is drawing a new map. For so long I measured distance by what was left behind. Now I measure it differently, by how far I've learned to go. The world was always wider than the view I held on to. This window faces north, and maybe that's exactly why I stayed. Not because it changed the past, but because it never tried to. The rooftops fade into the evening, streetlights quietly appear, and for the first time in a long while, the future feels close enough to see. The glass reflects the room behind me, but I'm looking through it now. Inside a book I hadn't opened, between pages 43 and 4. A small white border caught the sunlight falling softly on the floor. The colors had begun to soften, edges worn from passing years, yet somehow every tiny detail still managed to appear. Borrowed jacket in October, a station cafe near the tracks, neither of us looking at the camera, like we never thought we'd look back. Some things survive by accident, hidden where time forgets to search. The last Polaroid, a moment held in fading shades of blue, not asking to be relived, not asking me to choose. Just a square of paper carrying proof that two lives once crossed the same view. The last Polaroid, and somehow that's enough. I sat beside the north-facing window, watching evenings settle on the street, turning memories like old postcards without needing to repeat. No dramatic music in the background, no final speech, no grand farewell, just the quiet understanding that a photograph can only tell where we stood, not where we stayed. Remained exactly the same while everything around it moved. The last Polaroid, a moment held in fading shades of blue, not asking to be relived, not picture doesn't keep me here. It simply reminds me I was here. The last Polaroid, now resting in a wooden drawer below. Not hidden out of fear, not displayed for everyone to know. Just another page within a life too large for one photograph to hold. The last Polaroid, no longer the last thing I let define me. I close the drawer, the evening stays, and so do I. Morning cinematic, sad pop, emotional female vocal, atmosphering, gentle. I never change while morning settles on your side. Street cafes unlocking chairs outside. The sun is climbing past your rooftops as evening gathers mine. Once we measured days together, now the clocks have learned new rhythms. We're living in different time zones, watching separate skies turn gold. Your sunrise meets my street lights, and neither one is wrong. Different time zones, different conversations with the day. The world kept spinning underneath our feet and carried us away. Somewhere a train is leaving your station, while mine is pulling safely in. You order coffee, I order dinner. Same city lights, different moments. I wonder if the seasons feel the same. When autumn reaches where you are, a question without urgency now. Just another passing thought. Distance changed its meaning over time, from something we can put out the fire. We're living in different time zones, watching separate skies turn gold. Your sunrise meets my street lights, and neither one is wrong. Modern cinematic, sad pop, emotional female vocal. Melodic, sad pop, emotional female vocal. Modern cinematic, sad pop. I took the long way through downtown, past the bookstore and the cinema sign. The corner still looked almost familiar, until I reached number 99. The striped awning wasn't hanging there. The chalkboard menu had disappeared. A paper notice on the window glass, dated sometime last year. I stood there longer than I meant to, reading words that changed nothing. The cafe closed without telling me. The table's gone, the lights turned out quietly. No final song, no farewell scene, just another page the city didn't keep. The door stayed locked beneath the sign where we once spent entire afternoons. suddenly I understood. Some places move on to. A florist works there now instead. Buckets of color by the entrance wall. People carrying fresh bouquets, never knowing what stood there before. I watched them laugh beneath the window where condensation used to blur the view. And for a moment I imagined how strange it is to outgrow a memory. Nothing remains exactly as it was, not even the places we trusted. The cafe closed without telling me. The table's gone, the lights turned out quietly. No final song, no farewell scene, just another page the city didn't keep. The door stayed locked beneath the sign where we once spent entire afternoons. And suddenly I understood. Some places move on to. I thought returning would bring answers, like finding a bookmark in an unfinished book. But the chapter wasn't waiting for me. It had already become something else. And maybe that's what healing looks like, not preserving every room forever. The cafe closed without telling me, yet somehow that wasn't tragedy. The flowers blooming in the doorway belonged exactly where they were. I turned away and crossed the street, the evening traffic flowing through. The city kept becoming new, and maybe I could too. The window reflected passing lights. I smiled once and kept walking. Boarding groups were called in order. People lined up with their carry-ons. Passport tucked inside my jacket. Another city waiting beyond. The terminal lights reflected softly across the polished airport floor. I wasn't running from anything now, just walking toward a different door. The gate swung open quietly, like a sentence beginning again. C-24A above the clouds, and yesterday the runway lights grow smaller underneath as the skyline slips away. C-24A, a window filled with changing shapes. For the first time in a long while, the future feels closer than the past. The woman sitting in 24B fell asleep before we left the ground. A child somewhere across the aisle pressed her face against the clouds. I watched the rivers twist below like silver lines across a map, thinking how many roads exist beyond the ones I never took. Distance looks different from the sky when you're no longer measuring loss. C-24A, a horizon without edges. See 24A, somewhere between where I've been and where I'll be. The clouds unfold like blank pages, waiting patiently for ink. See 24A, the city disappears from view, and I realize I'm not leaving something behind. I'm arriving too. The wind catches morning sunlight, and I look ahead. The moving truck pulled away slowly, leaving tire marks beside the curb. An empty apartment echoed softly with the last few unsaid words. Keys returned across the counter, boxes stacked inside the hall. The landlord asked for a contact number in case they needed me at all. I wrote down everything required, then paused at one remaining line. No forwarding address, no trail of paper left behind, no arrows pointing back toward me through another place in time. No forwarding address, not because I'm hard to find, but because some chapters end best when they aren't asked to rewind. A new mailbox waits downstairs, paint still fresh around the frame. No memories tucked inside it yet, no history attached to the name. The hallway smells of fresh paint, someone left behind a nearby door. Every room feels like a blank page I've never stepped into before. For years I thought moving forward meant carrying everything along. No forwarding address, no trail of paper left behind, no arrows pointing back toward me through another place in time. No forwarding address, not because I'm hard to find, but because some chapters end best when they aren't asked to rewind. The city map folds differently now, new streets replacing familiar turns, and every corner I don't recognize feels a little less uncertain. Some doors close quietly forever without becoming regrets. No forwarding address, only open roads ahead tonight. No need to send old questions to a life that's out of sight. No forwarding address, just a name upon a different bell. The past already knows my story. It doesn't need to know where I fell or where I learned to rise. The mailbox stands empty, waiting for tomorrow. The train arrived right on schedule. I could have been home before 9, but something in the evening air made me stay outside a little while. Storefront lights along the avenue reflected gold across the street. The city moved without a destination and somehow matched my pace. For years I hurried through these moments, trying to arrive somewhere else. So I took the long way home, past the river and the old stone bridge, through neighborhoods I've never known, where every window held a different life. The long way home, no shortcuts left to chase tonight. Just one footstep after another under an open sky. A busker played beside the station. Half the crowd continued on. I stayed long enough to hear the ending of a song I'd never heard before. A dog pulled gently on its leash toward a park still bright with laughter, and I realized how much I'd missed by always looking after the next thing instead of this one. The world had been here all along, waiting patiently to be noticed. So I took the long way home, past the river and the old stone bridge, through neighborhoods I've never known, where every window held a different life. The long way home, no shortcuts left to chase tonight. Just one footstep after another under an open sky. Maybe home was never just a place. Maybe it was learning how to stay inside a moment long enough to let it become your own. The road curved gently through the dark, and for once I didn't mind. I took the long way home, past tomorrow and beyond yesterday. The city lights stretched endlessly, like constellations close enough to touch. The long way home, and every turn felt strangely right. Not because I knew where it would lead, but because I finally enjoyed the ride. The front door came into view much later than expected. The river carried pieces of the city, shimmering beneath the evening sky. Streetlights stretched across the water like handwritten lines of gold. I stopped halfway across the walkway, leaning softly on watching windows wake one by one along the opposite shore. Years ago I would have wondered who was waiting over there. Now I see lights across the river, not as places I've been missing, but as places I might someday know. Lights across the river, bright enough to draw my eyes ahead. Every reflection on the water feels like an invitation instead. A bicycle bell rang in the distance. Someone laughed beyond the trees. The night unfolded without asking for permission to be beautiful. The current moved without resistance, never arguing with where it flowed. And standing there I understood something simple at last. The future doesn't always arrive loudly. Sometimes it glows from far away. Now I see lights across the river, not as places I've been missing, but as places I might someday know. Lights across the river, bright enough to draw my eyes ahead. Every reflection on the water feels like an invitation instead. I spent so long looking for familiar signs, trying to return to former versions of myself. But the shoreline never asked me to, it only asked me to keep walking and trust the bridge beneath my feet. Now I see lights across the river, scattered like promises in the dark. Not guarantees, not destinations, just reasons to continue. Lights across the river, and somewhere among them waits a life that doesn't need comparison to be worth arriving for. The water keeps moving, the lights remain, and I keep I placed it gently on the table, the book I used to call my own. Its pages slightly worn and folded from nights I read it all alone. The cover held 1,000 moments that once felt larger than the room, but now they sit in quiet order, like they already knew. Not every story asks to continue. Some simply ask to be seen. This is the final bookmark, resting where the story ends, not as an ending filled bends. This is the final bookmark. No need to turn another page. Some chapters only find their meaning when they're finally laid to rest. The window lets in morning light now, no shadows pulling me back in. The air feels lighter than it used to, like something finally settled within. I thought I'd feel a different feeling, something louder in my chest, but all I found was calm acceptance and a quiet kind of rest. The past is not a place I'm leaving. It's a place I've learned to understand. This is the final bookmark, resting where the story ends, not as an ending filled with silence, but a line that gently bends. This is the finally laid to rest. Every road I took to get here, every detour, every fall, they didn't lead me to an ending, they led me here at all. And now I see it clearly, nothing was ever lost. This is the final bookmark, closing softly in my hands. Not a door that's shutting firmly, but a sea that understands. This is the final bookmark, and I don't need to look behind. The story lives in what it changed, not what I left behind. The book stays on the table, the room stays warm, and I stay here.